Jeff, thanks so much for your time to break this down. Talk to us about why Malaysia will be restarting the search for MH370 after so many years, of course.
So Malaysia is really not doing anything. They received an offer from this private company. Now, remember, back in 2018, this is the company that had stepped forward after the original Australian search had failed. Everyone thought that whole search was done and dusted. But then this company came forward and said, hey, we will use our own money to search the seabed, and you only pay us if we find it. And so they searched a pretty huge area, didn't find it. And then years later, as we heard in December, a year ago, the Malaysian government said, hey, we've agreed with them to let them search some more. Why they think that they're going to find it now, after being unsuccessful before, isn't really entirely clear. But they think that there's a chance that sort of on the far fringes of the search probability zone, they might be lucky.
Yeah, so that kind of leads into my next question. Is there any new evidence, or talk to us about the technology supporting this search of the area, making the company potentially think they could be successful this time?
Well, there has been a dramatic improvement in technology. When the search first occurred back in 2015, they were basically towing these sonar scanners behind a ship. Now they have fleets of autonomous robots that go down to the bottom. They look like kind of bright orange torpedoes, and they maneuver around independently, and they kind of work like a pack of wolves almost to kind of collectively scan the seabed. It's very impressive technology. But there's one thing that technology can't do for you. If the plane isn't there, you're not going to find it. And that's sort of where they are right now.
Obviously, we know the impact that finding this wreckage might have on loved ones, on families, and what that might mean potentially in terms of some sort of closure. But in terms of overall aviation safety, this has been quite a mystery. Could this solve some answers?
If they find the wreckage and then they're able to retrieve the black boxes that have the data that tell us exactly what happened to the plane, that, of course, will solve the mystery. And it will lay to rest this really baffling circumstance that has been troubling us for 11 years. If they don't find it, that's also information. The more that they search the seabed and realize that it's not there, the weight of evidence implies that they've fundamentally misunderstood the case. This is too important to just, wave your hands and say, hey, we're baffled. We have to give up. We can't give up.
Jeff Wise is an aviation journalist and author of The Taking of MH370. Jeff, thanks so much for your time and insight. I appreciate it today.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.